divided, two superpowers at odds, and a race for global dominance. This was the tense atmosphere that characterized the period known as the Cold War. Spanning from the mid-1940s to the early 1990s, this epic conflict saw the United States of America and the Soviet Union engage in a fierce battle of ideologies, economic systems, and military might, all without a single conventional battle between them. At the end of the Second World War, the world split into two distinct blocs. The United States led the West, championing capitalism and democracy, while the Soviet Union, with its communist ideology, held sway over the East. This division set the stage for a war unlike any other, one that was cold in nature, yet had the potential to ignite a global catastrophe. And thus, the Cold War began. A war of propaganda, espionage, and proxy wars. A war where the battlefield was not limited to land, sea, or air, but extended into the realms of space and technology. A war where the weapons were as much about influence and ideology as they were about military might. In the 1950s, the arms race between the two superpowers escalated. The United States developed the M16 assault rifle, a lightweight, gas-operated weapon that became a symbol of American military power. In response, the Soviet Union introduced the world to the AK-47. This rugged, reliable weapon quickly became a symbol of resistance movements worldwide. The tank warfare also took a significant turn during this period. The Soviets rolled out the T-34-85, a tank renowned for its robustness and firepower. Meanwhile, the Americans countered with their formidable M1 Abrams, a tank that combined speed, firepower, and armor in a way that was unheard of at the time. This relentless arms race was but a part of the larger Cold War narrative. There were also the space race, the Cuban Missile Crisis, the Vietnam War, and the fall of the Berlin Wall. Each event a testament to the tug-of-war between two contrasting ideologies. As we navigate the complex timeline of the Cold War, we see a world teetering on the brink of destruction, yet somehow managing to pull back each time. A world where the balance of power was constantly shifting, and where the threat of nuclear annihilation was a daily reality. In summary, the Cold War was a struggle between two superpowers, each vying for global dominance. It was a war fought not on battlefields, but in the minds of people, in the pages of history, and in the annals of technology. It was a war marked by an arms race that saw the creation of iconic weapons like the M16, the AK-47, the T-34-85, and the M1 Abrams. It was a war that shaped the world as we know it today. And while the Cold War may have ended in the early 1990s, its echoes can still be heard. In the geopolitical tensions of today, in the arms races of the present, and in the ideological battles that continue to be fought. For history, as we know, has a way of repeating itself, and the lessons of the Cold War are ones that the world would do well to remember.